Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. Today I want to answer another multi-million-dollar question, and that is, when will your ex come back? By the way, the other multi-million-dollar question is, will my ex come back? And then, of course, people want to know, well, when? So I have a comment that someone left, and I will comment on the comment and let you know when I think is probably a good time that the ex just might come back. Okay, so the woman said, he finally reached out to me last night after 3 months of no contact. So notice that it's not 30 days. For those of you who are still commenting about the 30-day rule, please forget that you even heard about it. This is after 3 months. Continuing on, he sent me a picture. I opened it but didn't answer it. Good. This is actually the second time that I've heard of an ex popping back up, and instead of saying something, they just send a picture. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Don't respond. That's not a communication. Continuing on. I didn't answer my text, and exactly at the time I started to forget him and started to date a new guy, he comes back. Bingo. That's what I've started to notice, interestingly enough. Let me finish reading the comment and then I'll tell you what I mean. Now, I believe in no contact. That really means no contact. Yeah, that's what I keep trying to tell people. I'm yelling it from the rooftops. No contact means no contact. In fact, I think I actually made a video from that title. I did. And I believe that all of them will come back sooner or later. Well, I don't know about all of them, but it certainly ups the percentage of them coming back. And they will do this at the time when you really forget them, when you're busy with your friends and your life, or maybe your new partner. Yep. Interestingly enough, that seems to be happening. That people are moving on. They haven't heard from the ex. They're like, okay, fine, I guess I'm going to have to start dating. And they start dating someone, they're happy, they're not really thinking about the ex anymore, and then boom, all of a sudden they pop up. You're like, oh wow, now you show up, really, now that I'm happy? Let's see. I know that I won't answer just a picture until he says something about his regrets, and of course he should come back with a bigger suggestion. Thanks for your help during my difficult days. You're welcome. Yeah, definitely. I mean, what's with the picture thing? They want you to say something. If you're going to respond, you know what? Respond with a picture. They send a picture, then you send a picture. But if they send another picture, don't respond. But this is not unusual. Actually, a client of mine, I guess he's now a friend, I've talked to him for so long. He was dating someone and they had been broken up for 4 months, and he was convinced that she was not going to contact him. And I'm like, don't worry, you'll hear from her. And what do you know? 4 months later, again, notice it's not 30 days. 4 months later, he had started to date someone. They'd been going out for, I think, less than a month, and things were just starting to get serious, and then boom, there she is. And she sent a picture also, and of course that set him back because he was doing well emotionally, and then it's like, oh my god, what's going on? And he responded and she did not respond. Of course he wanted to contact her again, but I said no. So what is happening when your ex contacts you after you've decided to move on? Well, we are all connected energetically. And you can feel that energy even more if you have strong feelings for someone. And just because your ex broke up with you, it doesn't mean that they've lost all their feelings for you. They still feel something for you. That's why they're reaching out. Otherwise, they wouldn't care. And they just know that they're losing you. They can feel that they're losing you, that you moved on. And that explains why a lot of the times they pop up when you started to date someone new, or when you just let go and said, okay, that's it, I'm done. That's why it's important to not hold on for too long after the breakup. You may recall in another video I said that a lot of times you'll hear from your ex within 6 to 8 weeks. However, I think that if you haven't heard from your ex within 6 to 8 weeks, you're at that 8-week period, that would be a good time to start moving on if you haven't already. So if you're able to start dating, get out, hang out with friends, if you've been avoiding them, get on with your life, and you just might find, more often than not, that suddenly, out of the blue, they will pop up and contact you again. So if you have any questions or comments about this or are interested in private coaching with me, please contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. If you're listening to this on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. If you're listening on YouTube, thank you for subscribing. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.